The Good Ride, sucking less every year for over 10 years. Arbor Cypress. We tried these. I tried these a year or two ago and really liked them except for the ratchets. The ratchets were always a little glitchy, a little off. And this year they worked on the ratchets and fixed them a little bit. They don't have that. These need a little breaking in, like this curvature and everything. It's a little off, and it doesn't like.
They actually said it was a feature.
Yeah, and I'd like to break it back the other way. But they ratchet really well, and they held really well. I love these toe straps. I love this new ankle strap. It's really a nice change up. It feels, I think it was one of my favorite ankle straps of the show.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to say about these Arbors that you can't really see when they're on a board, but I've showed you in past reviews, so check those. And hopefully we'll do an extended demo with this, but there is a rubbery X covering this whole binding going across the bottom that really gives it a spring out of the turn and really gives it a little pop and a better butterability. And there's minimal contact on board with this mini disc. And I've compared these to some of our favorite bindings like Burton Cartel's, Burton Genesis X, Union Atlas, Union Contacts.
Solomon holograms. Never.
No, I didn't. Okay, no, not those. But ones I own. Yeah, Peter.
Everything's.
He's only here for 3 weeks. He comes and he goes. And then there's all this time where I'm alone, geeking on stuff. But you'll see, the butterability of these is amazing. It feels like it takes the butterability of some of the best butterers we've ever tried, like the Genesis and, and like the Contact and Contact Pro, and adds spring out of the butter. It's like just such a dynamic feel underfoot, and I love that. I love this high back, I love the flex, I love the twist, I love how it's a little taller, yet it doesn't bite into my calf. One thing though, is like, I'm in an 8.5 boot. I'm technically a size 9, but Adidas ran a little large this year, so I had to size down to an 8.5, and this didn't fit me the way it was set up. I think I'd have to, if I can slide this heel loop all the way in, I would. And I would not get mediums for these. Mediums here go from 9 to 11. It's kind of the more modern size boot, where 10's number 1, 11's number 2, 9's number 3. So I would get small for these, which are like, I think 7 to 9 or something like that, or 8 to 10 or something like that. Some kind of overlap maybe. But I'd probably get those, and I think they would fit me a little better. However, maybe I could push the heel loop all the way in and try to adjust these, because I wasn't on the toe ramp. But speaking of toe ramp, super cush base plate, super cush here. There's a little bit of it coming out here, but I really like these bindings, and I'm really glad they improved the ratchets this year, because it makes it much more recommendable. And I think if they just get the ratchets, just keep working on reliability, I think these will be some of the best bindings in the industry.
I mean, they completely redesigned the ratchet.
Yeah, and
they feel solid as hell now.
Yeah, I love them. And they feel like the other ones felt janky.
Yeah.
They felt like they were going to let go. They didn't feel great. These toe straps are amazing. They grip super well. The ankle straps, like I said, great. Anyways, so what do you guys think of these?
I mean, I didn't have any problems with them. I thought they were comfortable. No pressure points. I mean, I think they've used a really cool combination of materials, quality materials in the high back. What seems to be an alloy heel cup and buckles. Shock absorption was okay, and they're comfortable binding. I like them.
Peter?
I feel like when DMX was singing that song, X Gon' Give It To You, he was actually talking about these bindings in the future. That X really does give it to you. Topical. It really gives it to you. It gives you the butter. It gives you the flex underfoot. It gives you the spring out of churns. I mean, this toe strap was probably in my top 3 toe straps now. I mean, I had to set it all the way down for my size 9 boots that, you know, should be wearing 8.5, and I'm wearing BC's old 9s.
And I'm wearing 8.5s, but they're more like 9s.
And I set them all the way down, and when I locked this thing in, it had the perfect amount of flex with the perfect amount of like stiffness.
Yeah.
Where it really just sucked in around my toe and then just stopped without cranking into the toe, you know? Which I really love. The ankle strap, one of my favorite ankle straps. So
that
freaking
ASIM is amazing.
comfortable.
Oh.
The asymmetrical,
Not
just
a
like
single pressure point for
just
me.
does not put any pressure points on the inside or outside of your boot anywhere. You know, Arbor Cypress, man, it's gonna give it to you.
It's gonna give it to you.
It's gonna give it to
It's
you.
got some, you know, it's got some adjustability options, I
It's
believe.
got some adjustability options. He believes.
You know, so Grant, what you talked about it, so we'll just go in conclusion. I used to recommend these with a caveat, saying these are amazing bindings, but the ratchets suck and they're glitchy. And now they're just amazing bindings.
And now they're just amazing bindings.